independence. By withdrawing, you avoid the pain and friction of the modern dating market, but you abdicate the throne entirely.
Here's the thing. This dude, see, this is one of these like guys that like comes in and like tries to like not deal with the reality of what's going on. I'm saying this is what's happening. Okay? This is what's happening. Now, to be honest with you, you're probably better off taking a monk mode period where you're making money, you're going to the gym, you're getting your sexual market value up, you're taking care of yourself, then you can re-enter the market. But some guys choose not to do it. And that's honestly, that's up to them. That's up to them. But my thing is I want guys to be able to make their money and then choose what the they want to do. That's my biggest thing. A lot of guys don't choose how they want to move with women. They're stuck with how they move with women.
True king doesn't surrender to the chaos or hide in digital comfort. He burns the false map, masters the laws of the territory, and builds an unbreakable frame. Do not mistake a comfortable cage for a kingdom.
And this guy has 10 likes, by the way, this weirdo. And she only literally cherry-picked comments that like support her stupid view. Like, I'm calling it like it is. Are not going to want to deal with bro. I'm saying what's happening. Do I agree with the subscription? Right? Or sorry, the prescription of what's going on? Or sorry, let me rephrase. Do I agree with how men are reacting? Not all the way. You guys know how I feel about video games. I don't like video games. Right? You guys know how I feel about porn. But I understand that this is what men are doing to avoid dealing with women because they're so insufferable.
I love that. Take that comment to heart. Back to the point.
And the other thing, too, is like a lot of these niggas they say dumb shit like this a lot of times. They're like married. And they've been married for like 10 or 20 years. Bro, I'm be honest. That have been married for like even 5 years. Shut the up. Yo, I love when married guys try to come in and be like, oh, well, you know, that's not how you really deal with things. You need to do the XYZ. Shut the up, bro. Shut the up. Yo, there is nothing worse than like these married guys that try to come in and tell you how to deal with modern women. Like, bro, I'm sorry, but like your dating advice is now like defunct. Okay? You're like operating on like Windows 98, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Okay? Like, you're literally on Windows 98 trying to tell you how to deal with like Windows, what are we at? I don't even know. What are we at? Windows what? Like some other shit? I'm not a computer guy, but you guys get the point. On Windows 95, right? He knows how to play. It's like, bro is like a grand champion with like Street Fighter 2. You know what I mean? He goes go where Ryu. Know how to do the Hadouken on Black. Like, oh yeah, I'm good at Street Fighter 2. We're on Marvel vs. Capcom 10. What are you talking about, bro? Dumbass? Yeah, Windows 11. There you go. Whatever. But I'm dead ass. Like, these been married for like, even if you've been married for like 2-3 years, you're out the game. Like, you don't know how things are. The game changes like every year, bro. Every year shit changes. Like, for example, let's go 2019. Not that long ago technologically, but COVID happened. That changed things quite a bit. Like, met your bitch during the lockdown. You trying to tell us how to deal with bitch now?
Boom!
Shut the fuck up, bro. You met during the lockdown. Now you're locked down trying to tell free how to move. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, bro. So annoying. Like, a lot of these Stratcons like don't know what they're talking about. And honestly, they're just out of touch. Matt Walsh, Ben Shapiro, Michael Knowles, like, all you need to shut the fuck up when it comes to women, bro. Like, just shut up, bro. All you guys are completely unaware. Completely unaware, bro. Trying to tell young guys how to move. It's like, bro, like, I was a Street Fighter 2 champion trying to tell you how to play Marvel vs. Capcom 7. Like, come on. You over here, you tell us how to beat Bison, right? Oh, yo, this is what you do. You go left, right, back, Hadouken his ass and then hit him with the Shoryuken. Okay, cool. We're fighting Venom now. What are you talking about? These are fighting intergalactic enemies. Like, what? What the talking about how to beat M. Bison? Bro, talking about beating M. Bison when M. Bison was the boss. You know? What? They're fighting Carnage and Venom now. What are you talking about? You guys like that video game reference? It's like, yo, what the man? Look, some dumbass said I'll beat anyone with guile. Shut the fuck up, nigga. What are these? Oh, back for 3 seconds, forward, and then punch. Sonic boom. What, you don't know that 10 years later, dummy? Huh? This is one of these dumbass right here, bro. There you go, perfect example. It's one of the married right now in chat in the kick chat. I'll be anyone, Guile. Shut the f up. What you gonna do when Carnage hits you like this? Even blocking still, you take damage. Your dumbass in there, crouch for 5 seconds, trying to do a flash kick. Meanwhile, Venom and Carnage just hitting your dumbass from far. They're not working, not going close to you because they know your dumbass gonna hit up and kick. Stupid. I'll be anybody with Guile. Shut up, fat. Always gotta be one in the chat saying some stupid shit like that. Was the champion of Super Nintendo Street Fighter 2. Trying to play off PC now in 2026 using Guile, using those old techniques. As his arm using Marvel vs. Capcom. You're fighting Mega Man now. You talking about Sonic Boom. You fighting Sonic. You fighting Mario now. What are you talking about, bro? They've combined everybody. That's the dating marketplace. That's what it is. Used to be Street Fighter, Soul Calibur, Tekken, Capcom, like were in their own lanes, right? That was back when you dated. Now, bro, it's everybody's in that shit. Like what? Bro, like Solid Snake is out here fighting. Like, what are you talking about? That's supposed to be doing espionage, right? They're supposed to be, sneaking on tankers and taking people out and shit like that. Now that's in fighting games. That's literally the perfect example of what I mean when I talk about the fuck sexual marketplace. That's how it's changed. Like what? They're fighting Mewtwo now, bro. Like
that was easy.
Like, what are you talking about? Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'd be anybody with Guile. Shut up.
Problem is, in my opinion, is that I think that these commenters and myself, people like us, and these red pill bros are operating from completely different premises. Like the commenter that just left that reply, he still believes in conquering challenges, in making society better, in getting married, and building strong families, and this whole red pill.
Yes, nobody is disputing that that's the way to go. But you must also understand that building a family in today's environment is extremely dangerous and you must move defensively. But again, Brett is a 20-year-old woman that has no idea how it goes. Okay? She married some rich farm nigga. Right? So, again, this is someone talking from an extremely limited and privileged purview, talking about the male experience. That's why I tell y'all, never listen to female experience, bro. Never listen to female dating advice, bro. They don't know what the they're talking about.
Pill movement, the men going their own way, they just seem concerned with tearing it all down and essentially getting revenge. Like, they're angry, and obviously again.
No, it's not about tearing it down and getting revenge. It's about tearing it down and building it back up because women are and we have a female-led gynocracy that is not going to change unless there's extreme pain on the female side. Not physical pain, of course, but pain of not being in a relationship. Guys are going to have to make women say, uncle, bro, pause.
Again, we can all understand why. I think all of us get it. But their solution is to burn it all down and opt out. That, to them, is success. But what?
Well, it's a part of the success, unfortunately. Because women are not going to change. I'm sorry. They're not going to change unless they feel the pain. Okay? They've collected way too much ground via feminism, and they're not going to concede unless they suffer on their end. I'm sorry. That's just what it is. What incentive do they have to change? Goodwill? Get the f out of here, bro. It's not happening. It's not happening. The only way women are going to get in line is when they start to feel the pain of being single. It's the only way.
What cost? Because that does not seem like a happy, healthy, fruitful, productive life. One woman who was brave enough to jump into his
Hey, it's always darkest before light.
comment section said, this kind of
There is no up without down.
mindset might feel empowering in the short term, but it is built on resentment more than reality. Yes, dating is messy right now. Yes.
The resentment comes from the reality, though. Again, this is why man, oh my God. It is so difficult listening to female opinions on this topic because they're so stupid. It's like you're, let's say you're like a nuclear engineer, right? And like you're still explaining algebra 1 to bro. Like, that's what it is talking to women about dating, bro. Like, they are so fundamentally behind. Like, for lack of a better term, like basically cavemen in this realm, right? Like, men are so much more, like, I understand this at so much more of a sophisticated level that when I listen to them speak about this shit, it's just like in my head, I'm like, oh my God, you guys are you know? It's like Albert Einstein, like trying to explain algebra 1 to a bunch of yeah. And the thing is like, the thing that pains me is like they're never gonna understand because they don't experience it. They don't experience it. So they don't get it. Right? And look, to their defense, they have no reason to experience it. They have no reason to understand it. Why the am I gonna go ahead and go live in like a homeless shelter when I'm a multimillionaire? Right? Like, that's really what it comes down to. Like, if you're a multimillionaire, why are you going to subject yourself to living in a homeless shelter to see how homeless live and get their experience? Why would you do that? Stupid, right? There's some crazy people that might do it for a view or the two. But the reality is, like, that is what is being a woman. Women are multimillionaires, and men are basically homeless, right? If we're going to, put this in some type of analogous situation. So they're speaking from an extremely limited purview, an unsophisticated purview on how dating dynamics really are.
Some men feel overlooked, but turning that into women deserve less
yes,
just
some
keeps
men
everyone stuck in a cycle.
Just heard right there. Yes, some men feel overlooked. Bro, 90% of men are overlooked. Like, that's what That's what I'm trying to say. Like, they have no clue. No clue, dude. They have no fucking clue. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Myron, why are you railing on this so much? Because this chick has 1.69 million subscribers. A big voice in the conservative movement. Unfortunately. Right? So people will see this dumb shit and think that she's accurate. She's not at all. At all.
Cycle of blame instead of growth. Opting out is a choice. So is self-improvement. So is learning how to build healthier dynamics without framing half the population as the enemy. And also...
No, we're not framing them as the enemy. We're framing them as inferior. Which they are. Because they put themselves in this position. So clearly they're inferior and their ideology doesn't work. Feminism clearly doesn't work.
This is such an important lesson to learn, even outside of dating in this whole issue that we're going through. Like, as humans, it is much easier to just shut down and walk away and avoid things when they are hard or when things are painful. It is easier to drop out of that course that you're worried about flunking in college. It is easier to close yourself off from people so that you don't get hurt. It is easier...
Again, speaking from privilege once again. It's easier to do that. Just go the harder way. Go the harder way. Like, invest more time and effort into these that aren't worth it. Don't take the easy way out. Easy for you to say, Brett.
To not lift harder at the gym because it's painful, like whatever that might be in your life. But as human beings, and I often have to remind myself of this, we only grow and get better and get stronger when we push through and overcome things. And also when we pray.
Yeah, so you push through and overcome in things that matter. Getting your status up, making more money, getting a better title, improving yourself in the gym, etc. Then you reacquiesce into dating. But see, the thing that Brett is so that she, oh my God, again, I feel like a nuclear scientist explaining this to like a ninth grader. She doesn't understand that for men to even be in the game, they already have to do this. Like, bro, like men already have to push through, okay, and build this value that she's talking about and have the resolve to even have a chance. Okay? Women don't have to do this. Since women don't have to build themselves up, she underestimates the fact that men have to do this first, which takes time. Okay? And then after men build themselves up, a lot of them don't want to have to deal with it because they build themselves up. Fortunately for men, your status is not contingent upon a bitch. Your status is contingent upon your title, what you've done. The bitch comes after. The woman is the accessory. Okay? But for women, the man is the main course. They don't want to admit this, but it's true. There's a reason why they take our last name and not the other way around. But again, this is Brett Cooper speaking from an extremely limited purview as a 20-year-old bimbo. That's married. So like, you know what I mean?
And develop a relationship with God and use Hallow. Now, Lent is not meant to be comfortable.
Okay, goes right into an ad. Fantastic. Okay, let's see here. Let's get to the next topic at hand.